over the last several years, and we are now using the proceeds from that production to help invest in production growth in other parts of the world. We're working on technology to improve recovery. We only recover about 10% of the molecules in the ground right now with today's techniques, and so we expect that to get better over time.
Joining me now is Texas Congressman August Pfluger, whose district resides in the Permian Basin. And Congressman, it's always a pleasure to see you. You are in the hottest area of oil production. That is your district. And I want to get your take on what you just heard from Mike Wirth, because he is just telling us now that he is going to be pulling back investment from the Permian Basin and allocating that money elsewhere across the world, looking for other opportunities. Are you feeling the impact of less investment in the Permian Basin today?
Maria, it's always good to join you, and we loved hosting you in Midland and Odessa in the Permian Basin to see what the crown jewel is. I mean, this is the MVP of American energy production, and a little history on it. You know, just 20 years ago, we were importing almost 60% of what we needed. And after Trump's first administration, we became a net exporter, and that was because of small, innovative, independent oil companies like Diamondback and others who formed the shale revolution. So I think we've never been stronger in our energy position, and that's because of the Permian Basin. And actually, investment is continuing to increase in the Permian at almost 7 million barrels a day. And Maria, just real quick, what it means for us, I loved hearing what Secretary Besant said about getting to a point where we can actually continue to build refineries and export facilities. But we, as you know, became that net exporter in 2020. And it means that Iran is now denuclearized. It means that our country can now manufacture more and our economy can be stronger. It means that the world has seen more human flourishing than we've ever seen. More people have access to clean water and electricity than ever before. And let's remember, Democrats wanted to kill that. They wanted to kill our strength. They wanted to kill the foundation of our economy. And Republicans under Trump's first administration and now again are unleashing American energy, which makes our country stronger in every way, shape, and form.
Well, and we just talked about that, you know, oil security is national security. And we know that President Trump told us in his address to the nation a couple of weeks ago that right now the United States is producing more oil and gas than Saudi Arabia and Russia combined. Are you seeing other oil tankers go toward the Gulf of America, go toward West Texas to actually fill their coffers and buy from America versus the Middle East?
Yes, I think every indication points to that direction. And this should not be viewed as just a short-term, because the strait is closed kind of solution. OPEC is unreliable. I think we've seen that the United States of America, due to West Texas production, is the reliable and affordable source. And so for lawmakers, we need to continue to legislate a predictable environment that gives U.S. production, domestic production, the chance to continue to increase. We need to refill the SPR right now and keep strong partnerships and alliances to move that oil to keep our world and freedoms safe.
Okay. Real quick, Congressman, will you codify President Trump's executive orders on permitting? There is more permitting to be done, permitting relaxation of rules.
Absolutely. That's what I mean by legislating a predictable environment. Let's get to the point where these companies can innovate and be strong.
Congressman, thank you so much for being here. We will follow your work. Texas Congressman August Pfluger. Thanks, sir. Quick break, and then Texas is hot for a lot of reasons. Population, economic growth rising as a Supreme Court ruling on states' redrawing of congressional districts